turn back now. I only see the world as broken, but I can only wish you well. Can't replace all the words unspoken. Too late to turn back now. I only see the world as broken, but I can only wish you well. When I am the one in the bed, that I'm not about to let myself come undone. Come undone. chasing thrills. Can't go on without a change, living this way. I said bury the only with the times I was lonely, cause my mouth kept shooting faster than my head, and now I'm stuck with my decisions. Bury the only with the times I was empty, cause I learned my lesson for the wicked confessions, miles in the wrong direction. Oh, the trigger's deadly. Oh, when you're around me. Been loading this gun for some time, I'm ready to go off and testify. You've taken away my pride, you've taken away my hope inside. You're out of time, you're lying, you're staying close, running blind. You are never to blame, your lost always stays time. Ready and fire at will, taking chances, chasing thrills. Can't go on without a change, living this way. I said bury the only with the times I was lonely, cause my mouth kept shooting faster than my head, and now I'm stuck with my decisions. Bury the only with the times I was empty, cause I learned my lesson for the wicked confessions, miles in the wrong direction. You knew just what to do with the short views. Trap me in the dark, but a spark can run far. It's true, you set me off with the short views. Trap me in the dark, but a spark, it's over. Bury the only with the times I was lonely, cause my mouth kept shooting faster than my head, and now I'm stuck with my decision. Bury the only with the times I was lonely, cause my mouth kept shooting faster than my head, and now I'm stuck with my decisions. Bury the only with the times I was lonely, cause my mouth kept shooting faster than my head, and now I'm stuck with my decisions. Bury the only with the times I was empty, cause I learned my lesson for the wicked confessions, miles in the wrong direction. Oh, the trigger's deadly. Oh, when you're around me. Gotta be out of space because no one can hear me scream, and it feels like I'm running out of air, and I just can't seem to get up. Can't find the floor, you know which way to hit the exit door. Keep up, cause you know it's hard to run away in this anti-gravity. Bleed me dry with your vampire teeth. Don't worry, it's fine. I don't need that blood in the way, just take it away. Damn, my flesh, you can take the rest. Don't worry, on these roaches won't stop till the movie goes, so we goes away. I've gotta find a way to get these insects off my mind, cause it feels like they're chewing on my nerves, and that voice is screaming. Get up, get on the floor, there's a beating frenzy if you like it raw. Speed up, cause it's going down like super gravity. I can't feel my face. It's alright, just as long as you get what you want, you can take what you want, I'll be fine. Just leave me dry with your vampire teeth. Don't worry, it's fine. I don't need that blood in the way, just take it away. Damn, my flesh, you can take the rest. Don't worry,
tell you to regurgitate the time you ate, you selfish fucking shit. Don't worry, it's fine, I don't need that blood anyway, just take it away. Damn, my flesh, you can take the rest. Don't worry, you'll be
draw breath, but you aren't alive. Are you a failure? We all return to the place where we die. We bend and we break. We fall down and crawl back from darkness to run back again. Vices, we fall in circles. All demons rise to life. Brothers, we are not beggars. We give away our lives. Are you broken? We ignore all the signs we aren't right. Are you angry? We blame everyone but ourselves. We bend and we break. We fall down and crawl back from darkness to run back again. Vices, we fall in circles. All demons rise to life. Brothers, we are not beggars. We give away our lives. Inside these storms, we are reborn, or broken till we are remade. Our purpose is greater than what can be seen. You would feel it if you could just stand. I guess it helps if I turn the shit on, eh? Oh yeah, Sammy boys, what's going on, buddy? So as you can tell, I'm running a little light right now. Unfortunately, right now got a little bit of bad news. Mac will not be joining us today. Unfortunately, I started. So, quick little backstory. Went to Regina over the weekend, and was doing all right. What do you want, Mackenzie? This is not trash. This is us. Mac's gonna be watching the show. Anyway, so went to Regina. Wasn't feeling too hot when I got back. Just thought I was tired, overtired, dehydrated, whatever. And then finished work today, and started developing more symptoms of that goddamn COVID shit. So waved Mac off before he could come here, so that just in case they didn't want to get him sick. So now I have to take off the rest of the week so I can go get tested. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, Sammy, it blows, man, because now getting one day of work in on this pay period, so that's gonna fucking blow. Anyway, so Shane is gonna be joining me shortly here as soon as he rolls in, which better be a gosh darn soon, because nobody wants me to sit here and talk to myself all day, because that would be really, really boring. And this show is very, very interactive, I guess you could say, right? Always yelling at each other and bouncing shit off. Boo boo COVID is right, Mac. I'm not fucking pleased at all. Oof, plus size giant shtick coming down my schnoz. Yep, that is 100% true. But hey, the upside is that, well, I won't call it an upside.
But I'm definitely going to get my brain tickled tomorrow. So that's a thing. And I'm not... maybe I'm a little bit... excited to get my brain tickled tomorrow. Because honestly, if this turns out just to be the regular fucking cold, I'm going to be pissed. I lost 3 days of work. Had to run around, sit at home, get treated like a fucking Ebola patient. That's going to be awesome. Well, the giant stick is the upside because I do get my brain tickled, right? And there is that teensy-weensy little chance that I might develop a fetish for it. Hey, man, you got to try everything at least once. Hopefully, I'll never have to do the COVID swab more than once. So, as I said before, for those of you who are just tuning in now, Mac was supposed to come and join me here in studio. Shane's running a little bit late, but kind of started developing the COVID symptoms today. Recently went to Regina, so thank you, Saskatchewan. And don't get me wrong, traveling during this time isn't really ill advised, or sorry, it really isn't. It is ill advised. Let's be serious. Even though the government has said, oh no, traveling anywhere west of Manitoba is totally cool. It's totally fine. But I don't know. Did I just pick up the cold from a fucking gas station? Every gas station that I went in, anywhere that we went and shopped or interacted with people, had the hand sanitizer going, was wearing, we brought masks, wearing masks. So that, tried to take all and any precaution. But like I said, I will be fucking pissed if I don't test positive at this point. I mean, right now I'm not. I'm feeling kind of shitty, but I'm not feeling terrible. I had a little bit of runny nose earlier. Got a sore throat. Was doing the coughing a little bit earlier. I'll probably cough again. Yeah, now that I think about it. Which that fucking blows. Last time I checked my temperature, I was starting to creep up. It was like 80. No, sorry. I was 97.9. No, 98.9. So I'm almost at 99 last time I checked. By the end of this podcast, I could very well be at a fucking 100. But hopefully, like I said, not gonna die. But, I mean, there are worse ways to go. So, just waiting on Shane here. And trust me. So here's the thing. Since I have to keep you guys entertained by myself for a little bit anyways. Danger zone is like 38. I don't know what that is in, I don't know what that is on, hold on, there's an app for this. Somebody tell me, quick, what is 38 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? It is 38. Yeah, it's a 100.4. Yeah. You're right. That is the danger zone, but I am, I'm getting there. So the deal with streaming, if you guys have never watched any streams like that before, there is a little bit of delay. It's just use degrees, not. Thanks, Sammy. I'll use fucking whatever I damn well please. Yeah, Shane is on his way, so I won't be talking by myself for very long. Anyway, so the reason why we decided to take the risk and go to Regina was because I wanted to record some episodes for a different podcast, a beer podcast. You guys, if you know, I'm not going to mention it anymore because I don't have to owe any of these assholes any more beer than I already do. Speaking of beer, drinking my own today. And I don't know if you guys do a lot of cooking or anything like that, but making anything from scratch, whether it is making your own homemade sourdough bread, or making your own wine, or making your own beer, or just doing all that shit. Nothing is more satisfying than eating or drinking a finished product of something that you have created. And for me, that's 100% beer. I'm not the creative guy at all, like not even a little bit. I mean, I could probably be accused of borderline plagiarism for half the shit that I do. That's me being creative. Or what do they call that? Everybody says, oh, I was influenced by so-and-so or whatever. Anyways, so when it comes to that, I find beer is my outlet, my creative outlet. Recently, I think we mentioned it last episode, but I got to debut my first beer, my first commercially made beer, the first recipe that I actually created myself at the beer can a couple weeks ago at the Devil May Care second birthday party. And man, just like, and here's the thing. After everything was, said and done, after I tasted it a couple times, I was proud that it turned out well, but I was also pissed a little bit because I didn't like the final product. Right? I'm like, fuck. Well, I gotta change this. Which is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're never gonna get it fucking right off the bat. Whether you're manufacturing, something at home, doing shit with tools, doing any sort of fab work. I don't have the creativity. I'm not any sort of artist or anything like that. If you give me a set of instructions, I will just fucking go to town, and I'll probably get it at least 95% of the way there. At least 95% of the way. I'm no, Mac and just look at something and be like, I'm going to make this. Actually, the other reason why Mac's not on, oh, geez, sorry for that mic spike, my bad. No, the other reason why Mac isn't on is we were going to try and get him going on the Skype, but he only has a microphone right now and no mic stand. And he's like, oh, fucking, well, I'm not gonna sit there and hold the mic for fucking 2 hours because that's a waste of my fucking time. So what he actually is gonna go do is he's gonna go and make his own microphone stand, because that's just the kind of shit that Mac does. Mac, what do you mean by new socks? Do you knit socks? Do you crochet? Is that your thing? Because if it is, make me a scarf. Yeah, I would like a scarf for Christmas. How about you know what? Orange and black. Why not? Just make me an orange and black scarf if you can. If you can't, then get somebody else to do it. Yeah? Yeah, can you do that for me? I know you're watching. I know you're listening. All right, so because all I'm hearing is a lot of excuses. Yeah, well, hey, that's just the way she goes. Thanks for your input there, Nathan Parker. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break so you guys don't hear me fucking yammering on anymore. Shane should be on very, very soon. So, like I said, gonna take a quick break. We will be right back. Fuck you, new socks is better than beer. Fucking Mac. Holy shit! Hold on, let me get your thing. Oh, there it is. There you are. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the
That's
man
me.
himself.
I fucking made it. Dodged fucking rush hour Calgary traffic. No big deal.
Oh man. So as I was explaining earlier,
What did I miss?
got the symptoms, and then now because my wife was basically, she was waiting, she was about to leave to go to work on night shift, and
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna check my temperature because I'm starting to get the scratch. I've had the scratchies in the back of my throat for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Not really COVID-ish, but enough. And then I was starting to get the runny nose after work today, and then I was just starting to feel fucking shitty. So I was like, you know what? I'll check my temperature. So I checked my temperature, and it was 98.7 or 98.9. I'm like, yeah, that's above fucking normal right there.
Yeah, little high.
That's a little high. So I'm like,
Not still just hungover from the long weekend, are you?
no, I didn't even drink that much this weekend, which is fucking a shame. I drank a lot of different new and different beers and some exciting beers. But no, I just started feeling shitty. And then she was like, well, because I'm sitting there, man, it's like, fuck, well, do I call Health Links? Do I,
Probably the right move.
yeah. And she's like, if it was anybody else, if anybody else was like, oh, fuck it, you know what, I'm just gonna ride this one out and see what happens, I would fucking lose my mind. And she's like, so
Yeah, that's fair.
don't,
That's a fair
don't
response.
don't be the fucking guy that you're gonna hate on. I was like, fuck, fine. Now here I am.
Here you are. No Mac. Fortunately, we have Mac in the chat.
Yeah, so at least Mac will know what we talked about for.
I'm sure he'll be chiming in.
Oh, he was chiming in earlier.
Since he's not face to face, he'll probably have some extra snark as well.
Yeah. Well,
As soon as he had a keyboard.
and see, and that's one of the things I was saying earlier before you came, and I was like, Mac was gonna try and join us on Skype and do all that thing, but he said he wasn't gonna hold the microphone for fucking 2 hours, so he's gonna go.
He's probably building something right now.
I bet you he is. That's what he said he's gonna do. He said that he is gonna go and do it. But did you have time to grab a beer, or did you just fucking stream right in here? What a fucking guy. There you
Vitamin
go.
P, baby.
Vitamin P. I've never heard anybody.
Shout out to all of our friends in between the two places that exist in reality.
The potential place where I fucking caught the COVID.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the bet between the Calgary and Winnipeg mayors? Oh yeah, I feel like this should be noted that there's a hockey game in progress right now between Calgary and Winnipeg.
There is. It is going off as we speak.
Check the fucking score here. Oh, 4-2 Flames. Ooh, baby. Pow, pow, pow. Not that I don't also love the Jets, though, which is this series is a win-win for me. I just can't lose.
One of my buddies, he was trying to say, he's like, hey, man, you should, he was like, hey, you want to bet on this series? He said it to me like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, are you fucking crazy? Why would I bet money on the Jets who haven't played hockey in 2.5 months, considering that they are probably one of the most inconsistent teams in the league?
Because they're playing the Flames, that's why. This is the reason.
Yeah, but I mean, well, and what happens in fucking game one? Right off the bat, Scheifele gets fucking knocked out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then same thing in like the first or second period. Laine gets fucking.
Laine's gone.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, man. But that's how the Flames play, though. I mean, straight up, I don't think the Flames are as skilled as the Jets. I'm not a hockey commentator, but they do play far more physical.
And that's the thing is, like, the Jets used to be so physical before, and then
Right.
then the league started getting faster and faster and faster, and so that's pretty much where everybody went. But at least
Yeah.
when the Jets made it to the third round, they were fucking playing hard, grinding out hockey, right? And then they stopped doing that, and what happened? They fucking missed the playoffs the next season.
Yeah, that fucking
Or no, they made it first round, but they got swept first round.
tells a story there, right?
Oh yeah, and like it's still a league where you have to play you have to play hard, you have to play fast. Yeah, you have to have the fastest guys on the team doing amazing fucking offensive shit. But
Yeah.
if you can't grind it out in the corners, you're gonna get fucked in half.
This is true.
And not to
It's all
mention,
about the corners.
well, and that's the
Get
other
into
thing.
the nitty gritty, just like at work, man.
And-
Same shit.
See, and that's the other thing too with the Jets. One of the things that fucking absolutely pissed me off. Don't get me wrong, I am a diehard Winnipeg Jets fan. I always have been since I was a little kid. I actually, I used to love hockey, and then the Jets disappeared, and I was like, well, my team's gone. I don't wanna hockey anymore. And then I really didn't pay attention
That's
to hockey.
totally fair.
And then I really didn't pay attention to hockey until, fucking until the Jets came back, and then
Right.
from then on, like I've probably at least watch half the games every season, at least when I can, especially.
Wow, Mac, I'm lucky you can't type fast. Bro, for real. It would be like lightning chirps in here if he could type. I think the only thing he does slower than type is work. And he's not here to defend himself.
But he's fucking just screaming at his computer right now.
It's my favorite part.
Did I tell you about my beer?
There's going to be a mic stand built very, very quickly.
Oh yeah, that's what he's doing. Did I tell you about my beer?
No, you did not.
So I wasn't sure whether I mentioned it on the last podcast or not, but my first actual recipe that I've actually created myself, my first commercial example, got debuted at the DMC birthday party a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I was explaining how much pride that somebody can feel, like even if you're not fucking. And I was saying, I'm not a creative dude. I can't fucking create shit worth like at all.
Scorch.
Yeah. So
There it is.
so me creating this recipe and it actually turning out well, just that immense like internal fucking pride that I got. But as soon as I tasted it, I was like, okay, these are all the things that are wrong. All the things I gotta fix.
Well, if you're not critical of your own work, you'll never be great. So
Exactly. And I was saying it yesterday, the day before. You have to be if you're working in a fucking field.
comment section.
If it doesn't matter what field that you are working in, or that an interest that you have the right to be critical of yourself, and you have the right to be critical of other people, as long as you have the experience to back it up. Because
Yeah.
if
The
you're
obligation to be critical of yourself.
yeah, and the obligation to be critical of others, as long as you can back it up, because people will not know whether they're putting out a shitty product unless somebody tells them, right?
You know what? That's what I like about the trades world. There's never a lot of, mystery. It's pretty black and white if you're doing or not doing a good job.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And sometimes the plumbers get all pissed off at you when you walk up and you look at what they're putting on the wall, and you're like, isn't that supposed to be fucking level? And then they look at you and be like, why, do you have one? It's like, yeah, you could borrow my levels.
ragging on plumbers again.
It's my favorite pastime when I'm on site. It's like it's something that I got to do.
Well, I actually saw some electrical piping. I thought of you guys right away. You'd probably get a nice little chub just looking at it. You should remind me to take a photo of it next couple days here. You'll like it. It's purty. But also on the topic of plumbing, it could be level, but it might not be parallel to the wall. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah,
What
that
do we
does
do?
happen.
Do we go parallel with the wall? Do we go level? But
Well,
that's the way it goes sometimes.
and that's what I had to tell my apprentice that the other day, because I was looking, when you can look up at the ceiling and it's like 45, 50 feet above you, and you look up and you can see that a pipe is completely fucking cockeyed, then everybody's gonna fucking notice.
There's a problem.
Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck did you measure off of?
Yeah.
And
If
he's
you
like-
notice, everyone who's better than you will notice.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, measured off the beam. I was like, why? I'm like, when you're running parallel to other conduits or pipes, measure off of those, because even if those are all fucked and cockeyed, then at least all the stuff that is running along there is all fucked and cockeyed together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll be able to fucking pick it out a mile away.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Is like you can measure off the Wilson joists or whatever, but I think I took pictures or I sent you guys a video of it.
Right.
Because same thing. That's what I did. I ran a pipe run literally, and I was measuring off the Wilson. The Wilson
Oh,
joists.
this was a while ago.
Yeah, it was probably like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I fucking hate when the beams you measure off of aren't fucking straight. Because
Yeah, that's not ideal. Beams or columns?
beams.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, yeah, because columns
Pop
go up
quiz.
and beams go that way.
There you go. You got him. You got him.
Anyway, so yeah, because I was
That's
measuring.
not a well-known fact, believe it or not.
I know. Well, and I always blank on that on the like the proper.
You're doing it right now.
I know, yeah. Because when I look at the ceiling, I'm like, just measure off the what the fuck is that thing called? I mean,
Yeah,
the
that
Wilson. It was like, oh, the Wilson joist. It's like, yeah, the fuck the thing that goes sideways. Just measure off that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I
Who
do
the
that.
fuck's Wilson?
I don't know, because that's what everybody calls it. They call it a Wilson joist, or I don't know. Drop it down in the chat. And tell me what you fucking call those things.
What do they look like?
They're like the triangles.
The triangles.
Yeah, they're the support beams, and they have the triangles.
drawing blank
the
here.
triangle bracing. I guess it goes this way, and then the other one goes this way, and then the other one goes this way.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You're talking about in the roof?
Yeah,
Or around the truss?
or a truss. Yeah,
Yeah. Steel truss.
fucking choices. Yeah, because
Framework?
they call them Wilson joists.
Interesting.
Well, because they always put Q decking on.
Oh, I'm just getting the visual now.
Oh, right, because you're behind.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to rig off of those.
Not supposed
So
to.
they say.
Well, but that's it. You see people fucking lifting shit from them all the time. I think they
Yeah.
are. I think they are weight rated for X amount, but
Nathan's pointing out they're W's, not triangles.
well, okay, Nathan, take out a piece of paper and draw a W. And then what you do when you draw the W, you put a line over top of the top part of the W, and then what is it?
Yeah.
It makes triangles.
It's not recommended to rig off of them.
No.
Not recommended.
So, my fucking
So
I found my parents' cat today, and
is it dead?
No,
Oh, all right. I didn't know where this is going.
no. I got a text last night from my mom. She's like, "Oh, hey, somebody from this lost cat Facebook group is gonna message you,"
Goody.
and I was like, "Oh, great." So apparently, my parents' cat had been missing for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And then, well, but nobody was looking for the cat because my parents took off to Ontario to go to the cabin for the last 2 weeks. So I was
So
like,
they were just like, peace out, cat, eat birds.
yeah, fucking pretty much.
You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah. So then I went over this old man's house today, and I was wearing a mask, of course, because I'm not a fucking idiot.
What
And
were you doing there?
I was picking up the cat. Well, I was gonna look.
Well, I don't know. I'm just checking.
No, I was going to look at the cat.
Hey man, it's 2020. I don't know what people are into these days.
Well, I went into this shady apartment off Corden and went and saw a man about a pussy. And
Everyone's ganging up on the W's here, eh?
Listen.
Fucking assholes. I love it.
I could potentially be dead in fucking like a week and a half. Get off my dick, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't stress about it. Stress is the real killer, right?
See, but that's the thing.
Such an asshole.
But that's the thing. In my age group, I will probably fucking, coast through it and be like, yeah, you got it. But after you have the symptoms go away. You're fine to go back to work and go live your life. Go do your thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, in the hypothetical scenario where you've already had it, or you do have it, you've been having it for like a week or something, spreading it around, so it's all good.
Yeah. But because of my age,
nobody knows.
No, but because of my age group, chances are that if if I am test positive and I completely recover, about a month after I recover, I'm gonna fucking die of a massive stroke, because that's what happens for people.
Really?
Yeah, people around the late 20s to mid 40s.
Oh shit, that's my age group.
Who get COVID, you are significantly more likely to die via stroke as complications from COVID than you are, fucking suffocating with a respirator and shit. Or
fuck.
Yeah.
So that's terrible news. So what I'm hearing though is that you're going to be trying to keep your blood as thin as possible for the next couple of weeks.
Trust me, I have enough. and for me, that's I literally brought back
Winnipeg Brew Works sponsor moment.
I brought back
Winnipeg Brew Works.
like
saving the world.
I brought back like $400 worth of beer, like 4 full flats of beer plus multiple bottles.
Oh shit!
And then my beer fridge
from
Saskatchewan, and then my beer fridge is already full.
That's a goddamn Greek tragedy. Did you sanitize those beer cans or what?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I have 2 3/4 full kegs, 30-liter kegs. So I got at least 40 liters of beer, probably 45. Actually, no, I have more than that. I probably have 50 liters of beer on draft right now.
4 flats, you say, eh?
Yeah. I've the 4 flats that I just brought. I probably have another 3 or 4 in the fridge.
68 liters in the flats.
Yep. Plus 50, at least 50 in the Keezer, because...
Yeah, damn.
And one of those kegs that I have in the Keezer is double IPA, so...
hefty.
That'll get me going.
I've been trying to dial back on the beer drinking lately. Been running a lot, dialing back on the beer.
Actually, we had this conversation on one of the group chats that I'm in, because the same thing with my buddy was like, you know what, I got to cut down on the drinking. It's spending me way too much money. And right.
Yeah.
And I said,
start brewing it yourself.
And I was like, man, I have to fucking pick up my drinking because I'm working so much, because I have like my normal job.
I have to pick up my drinking.
I do. Well, because I have my regular day job, fucking pulling wire and smashing boxes and laying pipe and shit, and then 4 days a week most days. I'm bartending either after work or on a weekend, and I can't drink while I'm at work, either of them. So it's like sometimes I will come home I'll be like, I'm gonna have a quick beer before I jump in the shower and go to bed. Like that's all my fucking drinking is. It's like one beer a day, and it's killing me because I have so
That
much
sounds
fucking
very
beer.
healthy.
Yeah,
You're
it
gonna be
is.
like cutting weight like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you'd think, but
Sammy points out you're gonna take after the Germans and combat COVID with alcohol. It does sound great.
that's the plan, Sammy. That is
Fire up
definitely
the
the plan.
COVID gun.
Plus, I got, yeah, now that I think about it, I have at least 3 or 4 bottles of homemade booze, too, for my dad still.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I'm
allegedly.
set. I'm set. No, it's completely illegal. So,
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah, we don't live in the States where you have to file a federal fucking license to have a still in your house.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Not even provincial, or I guess state.
Yeah.
Where's Mac at with this mic stand? He fucking got it built yet, or what's the deal? It's been forever. Starting to wonder if he's even a tradesman.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's at the machine shop right now, and he just span the mill up. Now and that's why he can't hear us chirp him. It's because
He's probably doing it at home. He's probably got some bar and a fucking tap and die set laying around. If I know Mac, which I do. Oh yeah, so speaking of giant letdowns, how I hurt his feelings. I'm about to hurt him again, Mac. My Manitoba job was canceled, so I will not be coming to Manitoba. I had to take other work here in Alberta.
I should have fucking known.
That is a pretty big bummer.
Yeah, I was getting all ready. I had actually I looked in the fridge yesterday, and that one beer from my first batch that I said that I would save for you, it's still sitting in the fridge. It's still there, man.
Fuck, you're a good hand.
Just it's probably not going to taste super good by the time you fucking actually get it finally, but it is in the coldest fridge, so.
See, Mac's looking for bolts right now. He's not going to spin anything up. He's going to check that tread. He's going to run a bolt in there. Oh, there we go.
Winston saying hi. Hey, everybody. My name is Winston. Oh, I see how it is, Mac. You see this shit? He's going to fucking abandon us here, and he's going to go he's going to go have a movie night.
Yeah, I'm doing the show right now. Doing it live.
Hi,
Show's
Krista.
live.
We're like...
Kevin says hi.
Chat
Everybody
says
else
hi.
says hi, too.
Chat says hi as well.
Chat says hi. The chat people.
Yeah. We're
Yeah, bye. Love you. Movie nights with Chris. I think what he meant to say is Mike.
like Mr. like microphone.
No, like that's his name, Mike. Yeah, it's a long story. Met him back actually when we were just starting the show, long time ago. We were at Finn McCool's out in Transcona on Regent.
That closed down for about 6 months, but it's back open now.
Yeah, we were there like right before we started the show, and that's where I met Chris and Greenie. And we're like, yeah, we're thinking about starting a podcast. They were very supportive.
Didn't I show up after that?
You know what? I think you did.
And there it was. Now here we are.
Yeah, here we are. What is that, like 2 fucking years ago now?
See, and that's the thing. Like,
whoa.
It doesn't even seem that fucking long.
It's almost been 2 years of the On the Tools podcast.
It's
We're getting old.
No, didn't we start in August? I think we did start in August.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, no, it's been 2 full years, which that
We
completely
should have a
blows my
party
mind.
or something. I should come to. Oh, that's right.
Oh fuck! God damn. I was wondering, were you planning on bringing your bike when you were coming?
No, I was probably gonna take the truck just because I had to work.
Well, I figured that you were gonna load your bike in the truck.
It crossed my mind, but I wouldn't really get to ride it anyways.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to because
I'd be too drunk.
Manitoba roads are still super shitty.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Definitely been. Oh yeah, I've definitely been enjoying the roads out here. There's corners. They're pretty well done overall. Hey, yeah, Finn McCool's right by Sammy B's house.
Yeah. I hey
Hey,
I got a joke to tell you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
all right.
All right. So there's this, like grade 1, grade.
Oh wait. Okay, send it.
All right. So there's this teacher in the class, class of grade school children, and they've been learning, they've been learning spelling for the last, a couple weeks. They're getting to the end of the week. It's Friday. They're gonna do a little culmination of all the things that they've learned. So teacher gets up to the front of the class, and she's like, "All right, kids. Well, we've been spelling a lot lately. So what we're gonna do as a final test is I'm gonna name a letter, and then you're gonna tell me a word that begins with that letter." And so all the kids are
Okay.
like, "Yay!" So she's like, "Well, might as well start right from the beginning." So she goes, "A," and fucking, a couple kids and their hands shoot up, but little Johnny, kid in the back, just fucking hand just shoots right up.
All right, little Johnny.
Now that
It's always little Johnny.
It's always little Johnny. Now that the teacher looks at little Johnny, she's like, little Johnny has a history of saying some pretty heinous shit, and I can think of a lot of bad words that start with A. So she's like,
It's not a good reputation, little Johnny.
not this one, little Johnny, not this one.
Keep
So
that
she-
up, you'll end up a tradesman.
So she goes, picks another kid. It's like, "Oh, Samuel, what starts with A?" Samuel stands up. He's like, "Apple." "Good job, Samuel. Here, you get a gold.
Nailed it.
You get a nice little gold star." All right, kids. How about B? Little Johnny's arm just fucking shoots straight up. and the teachers getting us like, "No, I don't think so, little Johnny. Too many bad words. Start with B." And then
Start.
so she goes, "Samantha, what about you?" Samantha stands up. "Book." "Good job, Samantha. Book, right on." So anyway, this keeps going on, through the whole alphabet until they get to R. So she's up at the front of the class. She says, "R." Little Johnny's hand just fucking shoots straight up like a rocket. You've never seen little Johnny fucking throw his hand up so high and so fast.
He is excited.
And so the teacher's like, "I can't really think of that many bad words to start with R. All right, I'll give you this one, little Johnny. Little Johnny, how about what starts with R?" Little Johnny goes, "Rats." And the teacher's kind of fucking stunned. He's like, "Oh, good job, little Johnny."
All right.
He's like,
rats.
"Oh, you get a gold star." Fucking rats with cocks this long.
Yeah, there it is. That's a good way to get written up. Wait, is that what do they call it in school? They don't call it getting written up, do they? That's a work thing. I've forgotten. Help! I'm getting too old.
Like that's for sure a trip to the principal's office.
Yeah, principal's office, getting written up, same shit.
When you were late for school, did anybody ever call it? It was like, "Oh,
I was never late for school, Kevin.
shut up." Did anybody ever say that? "Oh, you got a tardy." Detention? Yeah, there's detention.
No, I first learned that word when I started reading those Harry Potter books.
You read Harry Potter?
Yeah, I've read all of them. I've read a lot of books.
Well, I'm not discounting that you've read a lot of books before. I just didn't
That's
peg
so
you
true.
as a Harry Potter fan.
Well, once upon a time, I was 9 years old. I know it's hard to believe, as per our discussion a second ago, but yep, it happened. I used to read a lot of books. I don't read anymore.
What was your favorite book when you were growing up? Or no, what was your favorite book series? Because
Book series?
yeah, like if you did, or did you read book series like when you were in, whether it was like late grade school or early high school, something like that?
Yep. Hard to pick out a favorite.
I used to read, especially in like grade 9, grade 10. I would actually stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning reading, like Alex Cross novels.
Never heard of him.
No, Alex Cross was the main character. It was a Patterson. The fuck's his name? Patterson was the author.
I would say, upon careful consideration, anything Dragonlance by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman.
Never heard of him.
Pretty good.
Alex.
Ooh, Lord of the Rings, also good. Definitely read that. That was a hefty one.
James Patterson. James Patterson is the author.
James Patterson. Yep, never heard of him. Lord of the Rings, though, fat books, really fat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know how everyone was bitching when the movies came out that, oh man, there isn't enough fucking material in there. Blah 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 blah. It's true. There's like way more shit in the books.
No, Mac, this isn't Reading Rainbow. This is called bullshit, and that's what we're doing. We're bullshitting. When we get to talking trades, you'll know.
Then he can chime in. Mac, when is your fucking mic stand done? Let's go, man.
This guy's just fucking. He's just taking all day long.
I know.
No respect. No respect at all.
Yeah, well, it's typical Mac. Like I said earlier, he works slow. Ooh.
Just fucking.
Yeah. I rafted the river this weekend for the first time. That was pretty fucking sweet.
Oh yeah.
Would highly recommend.
Did anybody fall out?
Yeah, actually. Coming around the corner right after the Peace Bridge, there was a person who went over the side of the boat. And then it was like the only spot in the river where there's piles of rocks jutting out, of course.
Of course.
And so they're like trying to pull her back in. And then I was like, oh man, there's rocks. So me and this other person, we just start paddling like crazy. And they're like, why aren't you helping pull me back in? we're trying to get away from, you're on the same side hanging out. There's this like just a triangle of pointy ass rocks just pointed directly into the river for whatever point, ×2 at this location. Like probably the worst spot in the whole thing to do it. And that's how it went. So it got a little exciting there for a moment, which is good. You know, you need something interesting that happened. Other than that, it was just kind of casually cruising. It was very chill. It was nice to see the city from the river angle.
Yeah,
You know
that would
what I
be
mean?
pretty cool. Yeah.
There's a bunch of pretty sweet like riverfront places all downtown.
I grew up on a river, so pretty much almost every summer I spent all my time, fucking swimming. Like you'd be down on down on the beach or down at the dock, jumping in from fucking 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. And you're just that's there was nothing else to do in a small town. I grew up in a small town of like 800 people.
It's just what you do.
Do you ever like when you were a
We
kid?
used to fish in the river.
Yeah, fishing in the river. I used to do a lot of that too. Like sometimes I would get up at like 6:30 in the morning, like basically like Mac does now, Well, actually, he gets up earlier. But anyway, so I'd get up at 6:30 in the morning. I'd grab my backpack to go to school, my fucking tackle box, and my rod, and then I'd bike to go to the river. I'd go fishing for an hour and a half, and then I'd go to school. And then same thing after I went to school, then I'd go fishing. Do you remember when you were a kid?
Oh yes, that was down the bow, Sammy.
Do you remember when you were a kid? Any time
Nope, I
that,
don't.
any times that you like, either you or your friend was probably like that close to fucking dying.
Oh yeah, multiple occasions. I was actually just telling these stories like the other day.
Go
Yeah,
on.
it happens.
You got any of them off the top of your head?
Oh yeah, sure. We were young. There was in BC a creek, which is like a river anywhere else. Fast. Tried to walk across the shallow part. The shallow part was right beside a deep part. The river rock slipped out, went underneath, hung out under the water for a while. Pretty much thought that was it. And then, right when I thought I was for sure dead, because the current's like right on top of you, so you can't go up, right?
Yeah.
Boom, wrapped around a tree backwards.
Nice.
That had fallen over into the river sideways. Crawled out the tree, puked up a bunch of water. Yeah, it was all very exciting.
That sounds like it.
I was also wearing like a giant fucking rucksack at the time. Just spot on. Great planning.
So the river I grew up on it's probably like 300 or 400 meters wide. So like a decent swim if you're not not in shape, but it's not impossible. But what we would always do is right in the end of April, beginning of May, we would jump into the water and either grab onto a log or grab onto an ice floe, and then we just ride that bitch down, and then we would usually either we would swim across the river, which was the American side. We would swim across, and then we would walk across the border, and then everybody would be like, "Oh, I don't remember you going, but whatever." So basically, yeah, we would just fucking do that illegally all the time, illegally cross. But this one year, for some reason, the current was super, super fast, and we just couldn't, as hard as we tried, we couldn't get any further than halfway. So we were like, oh, fuck, well, I guess we'll just ride this out and then, get our strength back, and then we'll just swim back to shore. But because it was so fucking cold, and we were dumb and really didn't understand what hypothermia was.
It's a real thing.
So we jumped off this log. We started swimming towards shore, and then it was the first and probably the only time that I can remember when the dreams that you have where you're trying to fight somebody, you're trying to punch, and it's just like you're trying to throw everything you can at the punch, but all your arm does is Imagine that, but that's real life. So
I thought for sure you were going to say running down a never-ending dock with a giant shark eating the dock behind you. But yeah.
I've never had that dream before. But
No, you've never had that dream? All right.
no, it was always the fucking the giant spiders. There's no matter how fast and how hard
Giant
you run.
spiders.
Yeah,
Damn.
these fucking these hundreds of spiders just fucking coming at you.
That's
and
not ideal.
trying to eat you, but they're always just a little bit, just too far away, not enough to get you. Anyway, so we were swimming towards
that's
shore,
That's where you
and
want them.
we were probably, I don't know, fucking 10 or 15 meters away from shore, and just could not move our arms and our legs at all. Our fucking entire bodies just froze up. So all we did,
Frozen.
so basically all I could do is just try and roll over on our back, float, and then try with what little leg movement we could kick ourselves toward shore. It was that fucking close to drowning. Not like underwater drowning, because if we got underwater, there's no way we were coming back up. But it was like another 10 minutes in that water, you were fucking probably dead, man.
Yeah, you really don't want to spend too much time in it. Not ideal. What is it? Salt water can get much lower than freezing because of the salinity. Not exactly sure the temperature, though. Can't quite remember.
In the Arctic, I think it averages -2 Celsius water temperature.
I just remember the Coast Guard guys used to always tell us 5 minutes. That's it.
Oh, until you get hypothermia and die.
Yeah, until you start to get hypothermia. Start to get it, anyways.
Yeah. Fuck, man. It's
awesome numbers.
just the stupid shit that you used to get into when you were kids, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we were kids. Don't do any stupid shit anymore.
Well, with that, let's take a quick short break. Let's grab some beers, and then after that, we'll jump into talking trades.
Mac might even be joining us. Mac!
Mic stand.
Mic build?
Mic stand. Mac.
Jeez, how long does it take to build a mic stand?
You know, he's probably building it so that it will fucking support a 400-pound mic.
He just needs a one-time thing.
He's just over-engineering. Always got to over-engineer. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Peace.
To get you to understand, apologize for all the things you've done. Don't words make my mouth numb. Can't count on the ones you love when you push them all away. You will see the damage done as you start to decay. Keep up the routine, always the same. Trying not to break, focused on everything. It all feels pointless, don't be this way. I told you once before, can't take it anymore. Count your blessings, hide away your faults. Can't go on living this way, the rope has started to fray. Count your blessings, hide away your faults. Can't go on living this way, the rope has started to fray. Keep up the routine, always the same. Trying not to break, focused on everything. It all feels pointless, don't be this way. I told you once before, can't take it anymore. Everyone I see staring vacantly at me. No one's feeling whole, they're abandoning control. How can they be freed when they're forced to their knees? Just bodies without souls. No one points the way, all the bodies led astray. They don't know how to feel, even touching feels unreal. They're tempted just to stay, just stay out of the way. Surrender and kneel. Even if my vision darkens, I'll find a catalyst within. As my other senses sharpen, feel it burn in my skin. This tidal wave is pulling us, but we can't let go.
Holy shit. We're back.
Hey guys, welcome back.
We
to
did
the
it.
On the Tools podcast, live YouTube edition.
Mac is he's trying his best. Mac is trying his best to get
Almost there. So close.
yeah, he's just trying to set up his computer right now. I'm assuming the mic stand's built though.
It better be.
Or else
After
I'll
all that chirping.
be real disappointed.
Obviously, he found his bolts.
So Shane, how's the old work been going?
Oh, you know, it's a lot hotter working with a mask on your face.
Oh, you got to work with a mask all the time?
I will say that. Whatever the ambient is, like 10 more degrees.
It just feels like it's 10 more degrees.
Oh, yeah, especially like I was doing some work with a guy there last week, and it was all around steam piping and steam vessels. So I think it was like 31 outside, and then inside around the steam plant was just ridiculous.
Oh, fuck, that sucks.
Oh, yeah. And then the mask. All you can smell is like, it smells like your face is just in your hockey bag. Just with your own sweat just being soaked up by this thing.
What kind of mask are you guys wearing, or what kind of mask do you have to wear?
Just the disposables. When I first went back to work post-COVID, I wore a respirator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the standard. But then things kind of relaxed a little bit to like regular kind of masks. It's just like a procedure mask. You know, you buy them in a box of 100. They're blue.
Oh yeah. The just the regular surgical masks or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And basically because they're disposable. So, because they just get covered in sweat, oil, you know, the whole 9 yards. Whatever's on your gloves eventually makes its way on there.
We've been
It's
lucky.
like they say, never try and wipe pipe dope. Pipe dope cannot be wiped. It only spreads.
I was thinking about the other day, and I was looking around at, you know, everything that's been happening on my site. This is the site that I've been working on for the last 3 months.
In reference to
like safety and shit like that.
Oh, so just kind of watching everything play out with the COVID stuff.
With the COVID stuff, even just regular safety shit in general that is going on, because I've worked on sites where you know, it's got to be 300% PPE at all time, no music, no fun, no happiness. If you smile, you get a you know, a verbal warning. If you smile a second time, you get the written warning.
It's a no fun zone.
Yeah, 310% no fun. You were there to work in the silence of other people working and shuffling. God forbid you laugh at somebody or laugh with somebody, because somebody will be like, hey, get back to work, you fucking slackers.
Hey, that's enough joking.
Yeah.
Less talky, more worky.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard that in your life?
Oh, God. Too many. So
you left that job.
Yeah. So that's the way that it, like, a lot of sites that I've been on for the last couple of years have been like. And then this site that I've been working
is
on.
What you meant to say.
Yes, the site that I've been working on lately. Well, that's the thing. A lot of contractors are going that way. 100, you know, the 100. Holy shit! It's him.
It's me.
He made it.
Oh shit!
It's me. I'm here.
Mac fucking Daddy.
I'm late.
Mac Daddy has entered the building.
Little.
What
Oh my god, my life is complete.
What did I miss? How do I sound?
Oh, you sound not bad.
Yeah, you don't sound terrible.
Good, because I hit my mic with a drill.
Okay.
Okay. I've
Obviously, you had to do some minor threading.
And drilling, yes.
Interesting. Well, I knew you'd make it.
let me fucking move
Yeah,
myself.
it took a minute. Couldn't find my bolts.
Yeah, I saw the bolt comment. I was just thinking, on the topic of wearing masks at work all the time and sweating your ass off in them. That's what it's like for you every day with your beard.
Yeah. You guys are special. I sweat all the time.
This is true.
Nothing to complain about.
So
What are you talking about? You hate the heat.
I know. No, you guys have nothing to complain about.
Oh, yeah. Well, try me.
I complain about everything.
I'm a pretty good complainer. I don't know if you've heard.
Not a very good problem solver, though.
What are you talking about? I'm great at solving problems.
Are you?
Yeah. I just complain until the problem goes away. Hey, if the troops aren't bitching, something's wrong.
that's the true right there.
True.
Oh, yeah, there I am.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, I disagree.
Well, then you're wrong. In fact, I think I'm going to cancel you. You just got canceled. Kevin, mute him. Send him away. X out his face.
Fuck,
Block all
you
his
can't
social
even see
media.
my face. All you can see is my beady little eyes.
I know.
Eh.
I know what you look like.
Yeah, turn a fucking light on or something, you fucking cave-dwelling troll.
I didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare here. I turned on my lamp, but I turned it into a mic stand.
Well, just, turn everything off and move away for a sec, and we won't talk about you or anything, and... Wait, we will talk about you.
Yeah, I know you will.
Always. I mean, how can we not talk about him?
Mm. Do you not have a set of headphones, Mac, or what?
I'm wearing them.
Ah. Can't even see.
Well, yeah,
'Cause it's so dark.
in here.
Maybe you
he's
should
got
turn a light on.
He's got earbuds.
The
that's
light
why.
is on. It's only got one lamp, though, because I had to steal the other one for reasons.
I like Nathan's comment here. Way to share the screen, Kev.
It was working fine. I just didn't want to change too much shit so that when Matt finally comes back.
Tell you what, you're doing a good job of on the fly setting up the video.
I'm okay for this program that I'm using to stream. I probably know like 3% of it. I'm just figuring it out as I
I can't see what we
go.
look like. How small am I?
Some would say that's a lot.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, if I knew more about this thing, I could probably fix it up all nice. But no.
That's like me with the Adobe Audition. God damn, that's a deep program.
I recently got that one too. Actually,
It's pretty good.
I have yet to crack it open.
Yeah, there's a lot hidden in there. Right now, I'm just kind of swimming along the top, kind of like the cover of Jaws. That's just me right at the top.
The anyway, so what I was saying when we were not then
So
Mac
rudely
showed up.
interrupted by Mac joining us.
So anyway, so on this site, it's pretty much as lax as you can get with safety. It's what sites were like 4 or 5 years ago, right? Where
Okay.
everybody's blasting music, everybody's running around doing their things. Some guys are wearing harnesses, some guys aren't, whatever. But allegedly, but everything for this job site, everything is tracking on time. There have been zero lost time injuries, at least that I know of, because nobody, like even the generals, never said anything.
good.
The general fucking lets you do your thing, doesn't fucking bother you at all. At no point has a general ever come and was like, "Hey, you fucker, go, sweep up that mess over there." I don't know, whatever.
I'm in charge of stuff.
Whatever they fucking say, I ignore them 95% of the time anyway. But so the point that I'm basically trying to get at is, do you think that safety on a lot of sites? I mean, there a lot of things that are in place for a reason, and it makes
go.
sense. But do you think safety has gone so crazy and extreme in a lot of places that productivity on those sites has actually like significantly dropped to what they normally would be?
That's a very site by site
Yeah,
like
it's as
thing
someone who
to say.
does a lot of site bouncing. I'm sure Mac, you're kind of the same, right? You just kind of
All over the fucking place.
Yeah, I've seen both. Also seen the ones that are like fucking haywire. Where you're like, "Oh yeah, this is just a matter of time."
Just today, I saw two guys demoing out a floor. It was the second floor of a building, and there's just a pit beneath them. So they're demoing the floor, and the way they tied off in case the floor caved in beneath them was they had a lifeline going up to the roof through the roof hatch. One of the big long blue lifelines, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the guys was tied on, like, I don't know, 3 maybe 4 feet below the ceiling. Which, okay, cool, fine. You can reach all your work area. If you fall, you're not going to fall very far. Liner will catch it. And the other dude was tied onto the same lifeline, just right in the middle of the rope.
What?
Just right in the middle of the rope.
Oh yeah. Did you say
So
anything?
no,
Here's the big question: did you say anything?
no, God, no. We think they'd listen to me?
Well, yeah, of course. Look at you.
You're so pretty.
You
don't
look
yell at
like
people
you-
anymore.
You look like you know what you're doing.
No. I don't yell at people anymore.
You see this shit?
Oh, I do that all the time. What's the matter with you?
Those guys are like 20 feet in the air.
That's not even that high.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. But that was a picture that I snapped on site the other day.
Although they're harnessed in.
Oh yeah, no, they're harnessed in.
No, they just maxed out the lift.
Now the real question is,
They weren't standing.
that guy that has 2 harnesses tied together,
Yep.
does he know what the combined length of those harnesses extended is?
Probably not.
What are the odds that that's 50 feet of lanyard he's got there and he's going to hit the ground well before it stretches?
It's
pretty
entirely
good.
possible. But I also
They try to teach you the fall calculations in school. I mean, like I've been in those fall protection classes, as I'm sure we all have. There's a lot of guys who are having trouble adding those numbers up.
Adding is hard.
pretty much everybody at my company has retractables. So
Oh, retractables are nice.
yeah,
Oh, listen to this shit. So once upon a time, there was
Is
a
this a
safety
blowjob
guy.
story?
No. So there was a safety guy. That never starts with safety guy. Safety is the opposite of fun. There's this guy who told me that I couldn't wear a retractable in a man basket, like in a lift,
For what reason?
because it's less safe than a lanyard.
False.
That's kind of what I thought too. But he battled me on it. And I was like, I feel like I'm way more. And like when you're in, big articulating boom with the big stick and you're on the end of the stick and you guys know, you go over a pothole and you're like, boing.
Yep.
When you try and bounce out, that thing locks right up and you do not bounce.
Nope.
Come
No.
back down a lot harder, but
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the retractables. The only time I like the retractables is when you have to do 100% tie off.
Well, for
So when you've got 2 lanyards on your harness,
I know what you mean, but
that's when I like the 100%. Or that's when I like the retractables.
see in
so
my
you have 2 retractables.
Yeah, on the T-bar that they make specifically for it.
Okay.
Bolts right onto the D-ring, and then you just got 2 retractable lanyards, and it's great. Way better than having 2 swinging around behind you. But if it's just single tie off, I like the classic lifeline.
Interesting.
I like the retractable because 99% of the time when I need it, I'm on a lift, and it's just it gives you all that extra room when you're walking back and forth, especially when you're on a big lift and you need pretty much the entire length of it because you're walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on it. And
Yeah,
when you
and
walk
if
back,
you're the fucking driver, you're clipped off by where you're driving, and if you're the passenger, you're on the other side, right?
well, no, I'm saying for like the larger single man lifts. I mean, yeah, you can fit two people on there, but 95% of the time you're by yourself. So, but when they extend out,
So when you say larger, what kind of deck size are you talking about here?
Larger single man.
the ones that are 3.5 feet wide, and when they're extended, it's probably 12 feet long.
Oh, geez, that's not large.
No, but I'm saying for like inside. I'm not talking about the big,
That's not a
like the
single
big
man.
ass
That's
outside
definitely
ones.
a 2-man.
Yeah, see, when I'm in one of those, I just don't use the basket extension and I drive to where I need to go. So then, like, my lanyard might just be long enough if I clip it in the middle to get from one end of the lift to the other, just long enough.
Yeah, but if you're bending and doing nothing but bending and cutting pipe,
Cut your pipe on the
what are
ground.
you talking about? You've never used the basket extension.
Well, I didn't
Like
say
you've
never use.
slid
I,
it out on the.
no,
on
I
the
don't. I
system?
don't use it if I'm by myself on a lift because there's no point because my lifeline, not retractable, will let me reach the full deck of the scissor lift. So I just don't use the extension.
see, I have to have mine out because I have
definitely use that lots.
I have pipe. I have like 150 feet of pipe on my lift. I'm bending on my pipe on my lift. I'm cutting on my pipe on my lift. I'm doing all that stuff because you're 40 feet in the air. You're not gonna take the 3 minutes to come all the way down, unclip, do your pipe stuff, go all the way up. Where
I can almost hear the voice in my head. 2 workers were working on an elevated aerial platform. You know the voice. It's at the
Yeah.
beginning of every disaster video.
Yeah.
but
No, see,
like
I don't do long pipe runs off scissor lifts ever. I've never ever done that once in my whole career. So I don't know the feeling.
and that's fucking half my job. Like literally,
Is to run
I'm
pipe.
just putting up hundreds upon hundreds of feet of pipe a day.
So you're a plumber.
Now plumbers lay pipe. Kevin puts up pipe.
Yeah.
The difference is sexuality.
We got some comments here too that I wanted to just point out real quick.
I can't see them.
Safety is important to counteract the pandemic level of common sense. Next, Miller Turbo SRLs are great. Yes. Also the Scorpions. Also, big fan of. Why am I drawing a fucking blank here? The really fancy ass Gucci harness brand.
Don't say that.
You know the one.
Yeah, Sammy says
Salad. TBI salad.
Yeah, Sammy says just use the big jaw lanyard
No,
and clamp
don't do
onto the
that.
handrails.
No.
Those aren't like those handrails aren't rated for that, Sammy. They're not.
Yeah, that's true. You're not
They say
supposed to
they
clamp
say
on the handrail.
specifically in the manual, do not clamp onto the handrails.
No, those big jawed lanyards Sammy's talking about, those are technically for scaffolding only.
Yeah.
What? I definitely use those on 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Climbing
for
around
sure.
on structure.
I love them, but technically they're not they're made for scaffolding because you can't fit a regular. Yeah, that's why they designed them was to fit over scaffolding, because your standard
Big job.
because your standard little lifeline hook is not going to fit on scaffolding, so they made bigger ones for scaffolding.
I'm skeptical.
You're always skeptical.
If it works, it works. But
There will be a fact check.
chances are, yeah, just because it works doesn't mean it's supposed to be that way.
You say that like I don't know this, he says. Yeah, 6-foot lanyard in the middle of the lift also works pretty good.
The
But then you're tripping on it, and
Oh yeah.
See,
See with
That
with the
fucking drives
retractable,
me.
there has never been a single time when I've tripped over my lanyard and almost fucking flew either over the
Or
bars
throwing something
or
out.
or through them. Whereas
Yeah.
where if it's just the regular lanyard that Mac always wears, I trip over that fucking thing every single day. That thing has
well,
that thing has almost tripped me to the point where I've fallen over enough times that I would rather not wear a fucking lanyard at all.
well, look where you're fucking going, you klutz.
I'm busy. I got all my
You're
tools
busy.
on
What do you
there.
trip
I got
on?
all my pipe on there.
Well, yeah, you're probably tripping on the pipe too if you don't know where your
No,
own
I'm not
fucking
tripping on the
lanyard
pipe
is.
because I know
I
where
think
it
you're
is.
not. I think you're not supposed to have pipe on there.
You don't tell me what to do.
No, I don't think that's my rule. I think that's a rule.
Is that a rule?
I think it's a rule. I don't think.
Well,
I
then
don't
how-
think it's a real rule.
Well, then how do you
You're
get
supposed to
pipe in
keep-
the
You're supposed
ceiling?
to keep all your, appendages inside the ride at all times. Are you not?
Well, within the limits of the railing, but you're reaching straight up when you're putting pipe in the ceiling.
Yeah, but it's 20 feet long.
It's 10 feet long.
10
And
feet
you don't
long.
have to. Your arms aren't 10 feet wide, so you're not supporting the whole thing all at once. You know, put it in the coupler, put a clip up, move, put another clip up, and then your pipe's supported.
Okay.
To code.
to code.
But I'm saying, is it standard practice to use the lift to move your pipe?
Oh, fuck yeah. Pipe gets heavy, man.
I'm just curious. This is something I don't know.
Well, why not?
Most of the lifts, to get to the full extension
All
of
that
whatever
electrical
40
pipe
feet.
is super light
I
too, right?
swear to God, it takes you 2 minutes to get up there, and then it takes you 2 minutes to get down, and
On
then
the
it
lift.
takes you whatever a minute and a half, 2 minutes to bend and cut your pipe that you're going to put up there. So literally, to put up one 10-foot chunk of pipe with a little bend in it, it's going to take you 6 minutes to put it up there. If you're doing it on the ground and going up and down, versus if you're already up there and you're gonna do your fucking pipe bend, so you're gonna measure it out. You're gonna drop down about 10 feet so that when you're bending your pipe, you're not fucking banging all over all the shit. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to bend a 10-foot length of pipe, Mac, and you're way too close to the ceiling, and all the pipe does is just bang off the fucking ceiling. It never fucking works.
Yeah, I go down.
That's what I mean. You go
That
down
sounds
about
like the move.
usually go down about 10 or 15 feet. Do that, whatever, and then you go back, and then you go back up. But you're not going to go down the 40 feet, unclip, get off your lift, bend it on the floor, do all that shit, get back in, and go up. Right? You're never going to get anything fucking done.
I mean, what we like to do a lot sometimes is, like, if you need a bend, like the guy on the lift will have a bunch of straight lengths of pipe.
Yeah.
And if you need something bent, you just yell at the guy on the ground. He'll bend it for you.
See, we don't have anybody on the ground because everybody has a lift.
We always have a guy on the ground.
Sounds
Gotta
like
have a guy on the ground.
expensive job site. Like, how many lifts do you usually have going on at one time?
12.
12?
We have
Wow, that's
we
a
have
lot.
we have 12 lifts on site because 90%.
Those are all rentals?
Yeah, 90% of the
Here's
work is in the
key
ceiling.
question. Does your company get to bill out those rentals?
Oh, of course.
Oh, probably.
No
But
shit.
but that's the thing
Cash
is, like,
money.
but every other company is also on lifts. They're also doing the same shit.
That's fair.
But that's the thing. When you're on a tight timeline, you don't have time to do the upsy daisy, downsy daisy, upsy daisy, downsy daisy. You just don't have fucking time.
So you're saying
Well, I
that
mean, you
there's
could, like,
not enough time to do the job safely.
well, no, I think what he's saying is that they can't do the job in a reasonable timeline.
Let's try to trap them.
Listen, you fucker. But that's the thing is, like, yeah, okay.
At a markup, yeah, at least 30%, Sammy, for sure.
But the thing is that you're not that when you were bending pipe and when you were doing all that stuff and you have pipe on your lift and tools on your lift and all that stuff, you were the only person on that lift, right? Because if there was a second person on that lift, then it would be exceeding the weight rating for sure.
Why?
Yeah, that's fair.
How big are your people?
I usually end up having two people like all the time. It's hard. I don't know. You just can't do most of the shit with one person.
But I'm putting up like anywhere from 3/4 inch EMT to whatever 2 3 inch EMT.
That stuff's pretty light though, right?
It's not. Yeah. The small stuff is. The bigger stuff is a little more of a pain in the ass, but it's not Schedule 40 pipe or Schedule 80.
Yeah.
So in comparison to, pipe that actually holds pressure and shit, yeah, it's pretty light.
I haven't worked with it at all. I've only ever like kind of loosened some fittings and like kicked it out of the way to get it out of the way of like the real work that needs to get done. So I don't really like know how heavy it is. Such a dick. Really hammed it up there.
Hey, that fucking shit happens all the time. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. But actually, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I've never worked with it. I've ran like regular pipe.
Schedule 40, you mean?
Yeah, Sched 40, Sched 80 up to.
Is that regular pipe?
Yes.
What makes it regular? Black iron, galvanized?
Black iron, Sched 40.
So that's regular pipe?
I'm not going to use 20. It's too thin.
Why not use 80?
You're too thin.
Uses 20.
You're too thin.
Not yet, but I'm working on it, man. I am working on it. I've been like running a lot, dialing way back on the beer, like we were saying.
Doing a good job of that, I see.
Yeah. He's drinking Pilsner. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it's light. It's light. It's like, it is 5%.
5%.
That total satisfaction guaranteed.
Mine's 46%.
What are you?
Sorry, what?
What are you drinking there, Mac?
Some Teeling Irish whiskey.
Oh, there
Fuck,
you
that
go.
sounds good.
It's very tasty.
Why did I get so bright?
I'm
And to
super
make you feel
pumped.
better, Shane, it was more expensive than the Caskmates.
Good. I imagine that it would be.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed that Manitoba job got shut down, man.
Well, you're gonna have to just fucking come out here anyways, I guess.
I will. Yeah, I will. I'm looking at the schedule.
Because like
Maybe-
I'm just gonna have to fully roll Chris into the movie nights.
Maybe late. Yeah. Well. Right in the feels. Sorry, I need a moment. Anyway, maybe late September.
That's
Maybe
so far
can't
away.
guarantee anything, but well, there's work. Got to take work. There was a COVID break. We were all at the behest of the giant companies in my racket, so they pretty much all shut us down.
I'm fucking, dude. I'm living the COVID break right now.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got the COVID. Remember?
I gotta go get the fucking brain tickle tomorrow.
Why do you think I'm fucking sitting here in my recently very
no.
messy
He was
workshop?
he was
But I mean,
supposed to
the
be sitting
3
right here.
months- The 3 months of no work. That's what I'm talking about.
See, a bunch of job sites, like the job site I'm on, didn't stop at all. The hiring freeze happened, but the job site, like the work kept going. Most of the work kept going, but like I said, because literally, if I would have fucking had my interview a day earlier for the company that I am working for now, I wouldn't have been laid off for that 2 months. But
Oh, that would have been nice.
oh, that would have been sweet because they were working 10s back then.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a rough few months there. Ugh.
I worked a bunch of double time.
Lost a ton of
Nice.
money. I don't even want to think. I'm thinking about it.
But my only saving grace right now is, so basically I have to wait 2 to 3 days. Okay, so according to Manitoba health guidelines, the deal is is you can't go back to work until all your symptoms have subsided for minimum 24 hours, even if you test negative. So
It's a good thing you don't smoke.
yeah, it's a good thing I don't
Yeah.
smoke. So the thing is that
Even if you test negative, though.
yeah, you're supposed to wait until all your shit goes negative. Sammy says he's working so damn much he can't even edit a goddamn YouTube video, for fuck's sakes.
You just can't come pick up that air dryer I've been trying to sell him for the last 3 months.
Yeah,
Buy
you
it.
should pick that up, Sammy.
Buy it.
Buy it, Sammy. Do
Why
it.
are you selling him an air dryer? Wait,
Because Sammy likes cool shit.
where is this air dryer from?
Don't worry about it.
Do I know where this air dryer is from?
Don't worry about it. It's
Well,
a
that's-
refrigerant dryer.
Okay,
Good
that's
stuff.
yes. I do know where it is from.
So, Sammy's coming Friday.
I won't fucking hold you to that. I've heard that before.
What's going on Friday?
He's gonna come pick it up apparently.
Oh, good.
I don't-
have a
I don't
question
mind.
for you guys, just to kind of round out the episode here. What is
What are you talking
a
about? It's only been like 20 minutes.
that you've been here? What is a Wagyu connector?
Wago.
Yeah, WAGO. And why is it bad?
What?
So the thing with Wago connectors.
There's memes.
The fuck's a Wago connector?
I have no idea.
They're
It's
the
a thing that's featured in electrical memes in a negative way.
Mac. Look in the chat. Wait, didn't you post it like the other day?
Who?
You?
Me? No.
No. Shane. I thought he posted a picture of Wago
I asked about it in the chat. And I was like, what is this and why is it bad?
Wago connector. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
All right, let's see it.
Image.
And so what's the thing though? I don't get the thing.
So, fuck off, Amazon. I want a good picture.
You should be nicer to Amazon.
Yeah, I buy all my shit from it. So basically, come on, work. There we go.
Having a tough time here?
Yeah. So basically, a Wago connector kind of looks like that. If you can see it in my screen.
I can't see your screen at all.
I'll be able to see it right away.
So basically,
Oh. Well, it's just for lights.
yeah. So in general, the Wago connectors, all they are they're push connectors for, like for wires. So you strip the
Okay.
wire and then you push the wire in, and then basically there are little fingers
Tabs.
of like little tabs of metal that hold the wire. It's backwards, but it looks like that. I don't know. Anyway, so
Shane, think push connect fittings for tubing, but for a wire.
Yeah, okay.
There you
so
go.
but the thing is with that wire is that those little fingers only touch a very small part of the actual of the actual conductor itself.
Okay.
So when you're making any sort of connections or any sort of joints with electrical, you want as much contact as possible. With the Wagos,
Okay.
is they make almost pretty much the minimum amount of contact possible. So if you have the minimum amount of contact, if your amperage gets pretty much anywhere close to the maximum allowable condition for that connector or for that wire, you're going to create heat, which creates fires, which is bad.
And you're supposed to use
Okay.
these connectors on 347 fixtures.
Yeah.
So they burn shit down. 347 volt.
Yeah.
If they come with
That's one of the more dangerous voltages. Is it
They're
not?
all dangerous.
The only time when I will actually use them is if they come like with a fixture and it is from manufacturer, right? Where some guys in the States will do is they'll go buy these things by the tub instead of going and buying wire nuts or wire connectors, whatever you want to call them, Morettes.
Are they cheaper?
No.
No, they're more expensive, but instead of having to do proper like twist joints or putting them under terminal blocks, depending on what application they're using them for, they'll just buy a whole bunch of these things and then they'll just strip all their wire, shove them all in there, being like, perfect, joints are done. But
Yeah, see, but here's
So
the
it's
thing
lazy.
about the proper joints that you're talking about is they're not proper everywhere. Wire nuts aren't code in say Europe. Maybe not all Europe, but like England and shit.
yeah, no, they're not.
You can't use wire nuts.
No,
That's not good enough.
and
So it's all up to the jurisdiction and up to the inspector. Because I did a lighting job in the city here, and we had to buy a tub of the Wago connectors because that's what the inspector wanted to see on the 347 volt fixtures.
I mean, I can understand with the 347 volt fixtures because the most amount of average that you're going to have through those lighting fixtures is like 5 amps.
Well, that's a big fixture.
Oh yeah, no, because dude, the job that I'm on now, we're only allowed 7 LED panel fixtures per circuit.
15 amp circuit,
15 or 20 amp circuit, yeah.
big difference.
No, yeah, it is. It is
Well,
a
'cause
big
on
difference.
15 amp circuit, you can load it up to 12 amps divided by 7. That's real low.
I want to say I think they're 20 amp circuits actually.
So you can load it up to what's 80% of 20? Shane, what's 80% of 20?
16, I believe.
16. So 16 amps,
Divided by
7
7.
fixtures. 7 to 16 is like a little
Wow,
over
that-
2. Was that
That
2.2
was
amps?
fast.
Yeah, but that's also at 347 too. So these
Yeah.
these are a lot of watts. They got a lot of watts going through them. They're real bright.
Mm,
A lot of watts.
sounds expensive.
Oh, probably.
I guess not in Manitoba, right?
No, it's cheap.
You guys got that cheap government hydropower.
You got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like commercial it only gets charged 20 cents a kilowatt or something like that.
Well, commercial depends on your spikes.
Yeah, it depends on your spike. That's a conversation for another episode.
That's a whole fucking
that's a
series right there.
that is a whole like
'Cause
power
then
factor
you gotta
correction
get into
and all
capacitor
that.
banks and all that kind of shit, and it's just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that, I guess, another time. So, Wago connectors, laziness, burn down.
No, not burn. No. No, that's over to the point. Wago connectors have a place.
And that place is for lazy people who want to burn shit down.
No, that place for when the inspector says put the Wago connectors out.
Like I said, the only time when I will use them is if they come with the fixtures, because they're basically they're given to you by the manufacturer. If they're given to you by the manufacturer, then you use them. Whereas the running joke or where the memes come from is where there are people in the States, even some in Canada, where they're like, "Fuck, you can use these anywhere," and they'll do, joints upon joints of using Wagos in your people's houses, where, as you know, people will overload circuits like it's going out of style. I mean, fucking Christmas time. You remember the commercials from Christmas time with the little animated bug with the light bulb ass?
Nope.
You guys have shitty childhoods. I feel really sorry for you.
I don't watch TV.
I didn't grow up in Ontario.
Me.
Oh, just sour.
Gotcha, didn't I?
All right, with that, we should wrap this bitch up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and checking us out. We will be, as much as possible, doing the show every 2 weeks. So we'll still be doing it bi-weekly. We'll try and shoot for 7 p.m. on Tuesdays as much as possible. If we do have any deviation from that,
after.
huh?
Maybe slightly after.
Maybe slightly
depending on-
after, but at least we're shooting for every second Tuesday regardless.
Yeah.
If there's any time changes or anything like that, we will let you know on our social media. Check us out on the old Instagrams. If you haven't yet, hit that fucking like and subscribe button. Well, you don't have to hit the like.
God.
Who the fuck cares about the like? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell, so that you know when we go live. Because we're not going to be uploading any other videos. But if you hit the bell button, then you get notifications when we do any uploads. The second that we go live on the tools, usually we'll start to stream at half an hour before we actually go live. So you'll get the notification. You'll know, oh fuck, right, the boys are on in half an hour. There you go. That's the only reason why you need to, or why we recommend you do the notifications on the channel, just so you get that little notification half an hour before we actually start. Hey, the stream's up. You can listen to some
quality on the
Some
tool
shitty,
banter.
shitty royalty-free music.
some quality, shitty, royalty-free rock that I snag off Spotify. I'll find
also
some
have
other
dogs.
royalty-free shit too. Yeah, we also have dogs. My dogs.
We
are,
have a dog, and he's barely that.
My dogs are
Hey.
running around somewhere.
You watch your fucking mouth.
If your dog is smaller
You
than a
mean it.
toaster or the same size as a toaster, is it even a dog?
Why is a toaster the line?
Well,
Why
because
not a microwave?
you can
He's
punt.
so full of love.
Because you can punt a toaster, you can't punt a microwave.
Have you ever punted a toaster?
Yep.
No, but we can.
It's not easy.
Well, when Shane comes, we'll punt toasters.
That sounds like a great social media thing.
The toaster punt.
The toaster punt. Let's see
I
how
like it.
let's see how far we
like
can
this.
punt these toasters across Kevin's front lawn.
So is that the thing? Like,
Oh,
if
it's going past the lawn, buddy.
so if you can't punt a dog as far as you can punt a toaster, that dog is a dog.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
if you punt
basically.
a dog further than you punt a toaster, it's not a dog.
Basically,
It's a toaster.
it's basically if the dog if a dog is puntable, it's not a dog.
Toaster that doesn't make toast.
And usually toasters are about the approximate size for puntable or not puntable. I have a big toaster.
Wow, there you have it. From the expert.
You guys got anything else to say before we shut this mother down?
No, we'll see y'all again in 2 weeks. The editing is like basically done on this other one. I just have to post it pretty much. Just got that technical mathematics final coming up and fucking work and blah, 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 you know, etc. But it's almost done. Almost good to go.
Perfect. All right.
All right. I'm Shane.
I'm Mac.
And I'm Kevin.
This has been episode 59 of the On the Tools podcast.